Good day everyone, my name is Melchoritis Imiterio from BPED 2D, and now we are going to discuss the basketball equipment, the basic skills, and the terminologies. So let's proceed. Okay, basketball is an immersive population game among all the age groups in all continents. First, equipment, the basketball. The most visible equipment in the game, the size of basketball varies as per the age group of players. Okay, so here are the types of basketballs for material wise. We have the rubber basketballs and the leather basketballs. Okay, no matter from any materials the ball is made, it should be inflated properly to deliver a good shot. Okay, second, basketball court. The basketball court is a rectangle surface that is made out of different materials like wood, maple, or cement. Okay, the size of the court varies as per the rule of International Basketball Federation or National Basketball Association. Third, basket or hoop. The basket or hoop or rings is a horizontal metallic rim circular in shape and attached to the net. The baskets are mounted at 10 feet above the floor for competitive matches, but for small children the height varies. Backboard. This board is attached to the basket or the ring. Scoreboard. It displays the score of the match and it consists of digital clock and digital screen, and etc. Okay. Which tool comes under the official equipment? Uniform of official people. The officials wear uniforms as per the rule of the governing bodies in the game. So here are whistle. The referee uses the whistle to start or end or to halt in the middle of the game. Next, scorebook. This book is used by a scorekeeper to write down the current score details of the games. Shot clock and game clock. These clocks are kept by timing keepers to calculate and keep a record of every second of the game. Which tools comes under players' equipment? Players' uniform. A same colored uniform is used by teammates that are helpful to spot them easily in a competitive match. As per NBA, players also can be fined if their uniform does not comply as per rule. Okay, so we have the protective accessories wherever the player needs only. So first, the face mask. Second is mouth guard. Third, knee pads. And fourth, headbands and etc. Okay, now let's proceed to basic skills in basketball. So first, the positioning. Second, shooting. 3, rebounding. 4, passing. 5, dribbling. And 6, blocking. Okay, positions. Although the rules do not specify any positions whatsoever, they have evolved as part of basketball. During the first 5 decades of basketball's evolution, 1 guard, 2 forwards, and 2 centers or 2 guards, 2 forwards, and 1 center were used. For positioning, since the 1980s, more specific positions have evolved, namely, first is the point guard, usually the fastest players on the team, organizes the team's offense by controlling the ball and making sure that it gets to the right player in the right time. Second, shooting guard, creates a high volume of shots on offense, mainly long range, and guards the opponent's best perimeter player on defense. Third, small forward, often primarily responsible for scoring points via cuts to the basket and dribble penetration, or defense 6 rebounds and steals, but sometimes plays more actively. Okay, power forward, plays offensively often with their back to the basket on defense. Plays under the basket in a zone defense or against the opposing power forward in man-to-man defense. Okay, next, center. Uses height and size to score on offense, to protect the basket closely on defense, or to rebound. So as you can see in the court, We have 5 positioning. Okay, next is shooting. The act of attempting to score points by throwing the ball through the basket. Methods varying with players and situations. A player places the basket with both feet facing the basket. A player will rest the ball on the fingertips of the dominant hand or the shooting arm, slightly above the head with the other hand supporting the side of the ball. The ball is usually shot by jumping, though not always, though not always, and extending the shooting arm. The shooting arm fully extended with the wrist fully bent is held stationary for a moment following the release of the ball known as follow-through. Players may shoot directly into the basket or may use the background or backboard to redirect the ball into the basket. Okay, there are 3 types of shooting. First is a jump shot, second is layup, and third is slam dunk. Okay, as you can see in the slides, the example of jump shot, layup, and the slam dunk. Okay, C for rebounding. The objective of rebounding is to successfully gain possession of the basketball after a missed field goal or free throw as it rebounds from the hoop or backboard. This plays a major role in the game as most possessions end when a team misses a shot. Okay, the 2 categories in rebounding. First, the offensive rebounds. Second is defensive rebounds. Okay, offensive rebounds in which the ball is recovered with the offensive side and does not change possession. Defensive rebound in which the defending team gains possession of the loose ball. Okay, letter D for passing, a method of moving the ball between players. Most passes are accompanied by a step forward to increase power and are followed through with the hands to ensure accuracy. Okay, there are 6 types of pass. We have the chest pass, bound pass, overhead pass, outlet pass, no-look pass, behind the back pass. Okay, nature of the game. A field goal scores 2 points for the shooting team if a player is touching or closer to the basket than the 3-point line, and 3 points known commonly as a 3-pointer or 3. If the player is behind the 3-point line, the team with the most points at the end of the game wins, but additional time overtime may be issued when the game ends with a draw. Okay, first, chest pass. The ball is passed directly from the passer's chest to the receiver's chest. A proper chest pass involves an outward snap of the thumbs to add velocity and leaves the defense little time to react. Second, we have the bounce pass. The passer bounces the ball crisply about 2/3 of the way from his own chest to the receiver. The ball strikes a court and bounces off toward the receiver. The bounce pass takes longer to complete than the chest pass, but is also harder for the opposing team to intercept, or kicking the ball deliberately as a violation. Players often use the bounce pass in the crowded moments or to pass around. Okay, here are the example of bounce pass. Okay, third, overhead pass. Used to pass the ball over a defender, the ball is released while over the passer's head. So don't let the defense intercept the ball. Okay, fourth, outlet pass. Occurs after a team gets a defensive rebound, next pass after a rebounding. No-look pass. A special way of doing this is passing the ball without looking at the receiving teammate. Okay, behind the back pass. Advanced style of the passing the ball involves throwing the ball behind the passer's back to teammate. Okay, for letter E, dribbling. The act of bouncing the ball continuously with one hand and is a requirement for a player to take steps with the ball. A player pushes the ball down towards the ground with the fingertips rather than patting it. This ensures greater control. Okay, so you can see in the slides there are example of dribbling. Okay, for letter F, blocking. perform when after a shot is attempted. A defender succeeds in altering the shot by touching the ball. Okay, so here are the example of blocking. Okay, now let's proceed to 10 terminologies in basketball. So first is the air ball, a shot that misses the rim or backboard. Second, a live, offensive player who has the ball and has not dribbled. Alternating possession rule, the possession arrow changes direction of after each subsequent jump ball or head ball situation, alternating which team gets possession for the throw-in. The first possession after a held ball goes to the team who lost for the following jump ball to the begin to the game. Assist, a pass to a teammate that results in made basket. Okay, fourth, backboard, the flat surface directly behind the basket. The basket is connected to the backboard. Fifth, backdoor, an offensive move where a player cuts behind the defenders and receives a pass for a field goal attempt. Ball handler, the player with the ball, usually the guard at the start of the play. Bank shot, a shot where the ball is first bounced or banked off the backboard at such an angle that it then drops into the basket. Next is basket, consists of the rim and the net, also known as the hoop. Basketball, a round ball made of rubber, leather, or synthetic leather, comes in 3 different sizes, 5, 6, or 7. And lastly, the blind pass, a pass from a ball handler who does not see the receiver but is estimating where they should be. So those are the equipment, basic skills and terminologies in basketball. So that's all. Thank you and God bless.